So the DCEU is somewhat in a bad spot for a lot of people. In my opinion, I think it's fine for the way it is. We have three movies, two of which are very solid, one of which is not that good, which is Suicide Squad. We got Suicide Squad, which was not that good. We also had, of course, many directors leave. I think we had two directors, the Flash director and, of course, Ben Affleck, the Batman director, left their respectable movies. And that's a big bummer. But I'm not going to be talking about the negatives. I'm going to be talking about the future of the DCEU and what should happen and what they actually need to put into these movies. So the first one is Dr. Fate, or an actual magic movie. By magic, I mean they need to introduce somebody that's purely magic. Sure, Shazam is magic, but he's more of a mythical god character, kind of like Wonder Woman. He gets his powers from the gods. It's not really 100% magic. Even though one of the main characters' names is going to be Wizard, it's not going to really be shown as a magic movie. It's going to be shown as a god movie. It's going to be very simple to bring in a magic character. So you could rather do Dr. Fate, you could do Justice League Dark, you can do, of course, Swamp Thing, Satana. If you wanted to, you could go all the way to Constantine. But there should be a magical movie sometime in the DCU just to make it seem a little bit more, not fun, but, believable that it's in there. Of course, I don't think we've even gotten a mention of magic in the DCEU yet. Maybe Wonder Woman mentioned it once, but and same thing with Man of Steel in that movie. They probably mentioned it once, but I doubt there was even a big mention of magic. So, I think the perfect opportunity to bring him in, it's not Dr. Fate. I would like to see a Dr. Fate movie, but let's just be honest. There's going to be the Marvel fanboys that say, oh, well, this is just copying Doctor Strange. And then the idiotic people that are going to be like, this is a Doctor Strange ripoff. And then I have to look into the camera like I'm in the office and just think, why are you even alive? And it's just going to be a big mess. I just don't start off with Doctor Strange. Do Constantine. Do Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing could be a really good one. Do any of those characters that are magical based and it will be great. I would love to see it. Plus, you could also do it in a Superman movie. Bring in a magical character and show his vulnerability to magic. For the next one, I think we should get a Red Hood movie as well. A Red Hood movie would be very cool to see. They already have the building blocks for it. Of course, in Batman v Superman, we saw the Robin costume that got written on and probably exploded and a bunch of gunshots. We've seen a lot of bad things happen to that Robin suit. So it'd be really awesome to see a Red Hood movie from the perspective of Jason Todd. Of course, we could start off the movie with a flashback of Jason Todd being in there and being murdered by Joker. And please be a younger Joker. Have the Joker be young with no tattoos, no damage on his forehead. And I'll get into that later into another movie, but don't have him have the damage tattoos. Get rid of those completely. The next one I want to see is a Green Arrow movie. Not the Arrow movie, not a Arrow movie with Felicity. No, Green Arrow and Black Canary, the original characters. I don't want to see none of this BS bullcrap. He's Batman 2.0. No, make his story believable. Make it good. Make him comedic. This should be a comedy film with superheroes. Now, we've seen a lot of those, right? But I think this should be different. This should be like the best comedy of the year mixed with the best superhero movie of that year. Green Arrow has not gotten respect at all. And it's thanks to CW, Mark Guggenheim, whatever the fuck his name is, and whoever writes for the Arrow. It's their fault that Arrow is not taken seriously anymore, unless you read the Rebirth titles, which, a few people do, but not a lot of people do. But honestly, a Green Arrow movie would be a very good thing to do. And if you ever wanted to do a Justice League franchise, go ahead and make Justice League Dark, and then make Justice League of America, where it's Catwoman, where it's Green Arrow, where it's Martian Manhunter, where it's the B-list characters, not Aquaman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, all them. They could be in a regular Justice League movie, but then have a spin-off one where it's Justice League America and the government makes the Justice League and has Green Arrow in it, and then have Justice League Dark where it's a magical base. I think that'd be a really cool thing to see, and that's gonna also be on my list. Different Justice League movies that spin off of the actual original Justice League. So Justice League would be like Justice League Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, kind of like a volume comic. So it's Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and then you have Justice League of America, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and then Justice League Dark, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and then you guys can combine them for Part 4 of all of them. It would just be called Justice League. Justice League could be the main title for Part 4, and that will be the conclusion of a majority, or like at least Justice League of America and Justice League Dark, and then they could start over again. I think that would be a really cool thing to do, and combining magic with, of course, government controlled heroes, and then the regular heroes that aren't government controlled that are sitting in a watchtower. That'd be really cool. And then if you wanted to, you could blend those Justice League Dark and Justice League of America characters and put them into a regular Justice League movie from now on. Rather have them be in a watchtower, kind of like an old, like one of the old cartoon Justice League Unlimited. Have it be like that. That'd be really cool. My next one is a Batman prequel or Batman sequel with Joker in it, but without Joker's idiotic form. I'm sorry, Jared Leto's Joker, I did not like the characterization of that Joker. I know we didn't get to see a lot of him, but his motivation just didn't seem clear. Oh, I'm going for Harley Quinn. Never mind, I'm not. It just seems like he cared about one thing. It didn't seem like the Joker was Joker. He had a plan. And yes, I know, Heath Ledger didn't have a plan. That Joker didn't have a plan. But no Joker has a... What Joker has a plan? It mainly... I remember reading this comic called The Joker, right? And it's just spontaneous things. He just goes into things and just does them. Have that be the Joker in this movie. And if you don't do one, do a Batman prequel where rather Dick Grayson or Jason Todd is Robin and they go out and fight crime against other people. I don't know who it could be. You could put in Black Mask, having Black Mask there. We haven't seen him in a movie. You could do, and I think this would be a good idea, the Court of Owls for Batman and Dick Grayson. I think that would be also really, really cool. And I just really hope that they do something new and fresh for these movies that's interesting. I don't care about continuity. I don't care about the connected universe. If they are individual movies like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, then go ahead and make them interesting. Don't just make them, oh yeah, hey, don't forget Superman's in this universe. Hey, don't forget Green Lantern's in this universe. Don't forget Green Arrow's in this universe. No. Have it be separate. Don't let them mention anybody else, especially if it's going to be a prequel. Just let it be on its own thing. That's why I love Man of Steel so much. It didn't constantly throw different heroes in your face. Like, here's Green Arrow. Here's Lex Luthor. Here's Batman. Here's Superman. Just let it be on its own thing. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What movies do you guys want to see in the DCEU future? These are just my choices. I think it'll be a really cool thing to see most of these on here, especially the Batman prequel and the Magic movie. I just want to see a lot of more diversity in these movies, and not by, oh yeah, different skin color. No, I want to see just different types of movies, and I really hope that we do get that in the future. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.